Oh, I can't believe I just did that.
This is a clean film holder, ready to accept a couple of sheets of 8x10 film. Allow me to illustrate, or allow me to explain, for my own benefit, as you'll find out, the little tips and things about how you know if a film holder is loaded, or we can't tell if it's loaded or unloaded without actually opening it up, but you can tell if it's been exposed or unexposed based on the dark slides. And the dark slide on one side is white. On the other side, it's black. And on one side, it has little bumps. On the other side, it doesn't. So the technique is very simple. You load the film with the white side out. When you take a photograph, you pull the dark slide out, turn it over, oops, put it back. It's very simple. It's also, what happens is that you'll see that the tabs on the top are lined up as opposed to offset, which also means that something's going on here and you probably should be paying attention.
How many? This is what happens when you're not paying attention.
The other thing you can do is you can also put these little tabs over top and lock it so you can't pull it out. So there's all kinds of ways that you would make it really, really hard to double expose your photo.
Oh my God. Okay, so okay, so the previous video that we did, I was shooting at this falls in, I only got one photo and I just double exposed it.
And yet, lo and behold, I wasn't paying attention, and that's exactly what I did. And well, I'll do a video on this. I've got great footage, you know, thankfully. I've got lots of great footage, and that's all I have. I don't have any photos, because I went for a walk in the pouring rain up to a waterfall to get some photos. And it was so wet and so cold and so miserable, I made a grand total of that many images. And then, as you just saw, I messed it up by double exposing it, photographing some lily of the valley. So here's the kicker. Well, see, like it gets worse. So what happened is that I double exposed the image, so ruined two photos. So then I had to take a second photo because I was standing in front of the lily of the valley. I thought, well, I might as well at least get that on film. And as I was exposing that, the wind came up and it blew the leaf a little bit and it started to move. And then I had to take a third photo. So I have 3 photos of the lily of the valley when I really only needed one photo of the lily of the valley and hopefully one photo of the waterfall. But here's the kicker. I can't tell them apart. I don't even know which photo is the one from the waterfall. So either, well, obviously I messed up the waterfall photo. I have no idea what happened there. It was a 5-second exposure, like f11. It's 100 ASA film, so it's not particularly sensitive, but there should have been something on the film, and there wasn't. So it's a mystery. It's not a mystery as to whether or not I double exposed the film. I definitely did, because as you'll see in the video, I'm pulling the dark slide out and the white is facing me, which means the black is out, which means that that image has been exposed. And so there's definitely a double exposure, but I can't tell which of the 3 frames has the waterfall in it. And I suppose, I mean, I've looked at them with the loop, I've looked them up at the light, I don't see anything. It's very strange. So the good news is I messed up. Well, no, hang on. The good news is I didn't mess up as badly as I thought. The bad news is what happened with the waterfall? How did I get all the way? I mean, I know how I got all the way out there. I only got one photo, but how did I get all the way out there, not get a single thing, come back empty-handed, and then you know, ruin what I thought I had? So I guess at the end of the day, just like as I was saying in the other 8x10 video we did, it kind of tends to bite you when you least expect it. And now this is large format as well. This is not just purely 8x10, but given how much heavier 8x10 is and how much more cumbersome and how much more light and all that kind of stuff, it somehow makes it more of a sacrifice when you ruin an 8x10 frame than when you ruin a 4x5 frame. But that is currently where we stand, is that I made a mistake, and then I realized that the mistake that I made wasn't the mistake that I thought I made, and I ended up with 3 images of the same thing. And I don't know, that was just kind of weird. So for what that's worth, I'll scan these in and I'll show them. at a later date. I've got some great video of me taking photos of this, as you can see, or as you saw. And yeah, so double exposures. The key to doing them is just making sure you follow all of the rules that are set in place and all of the, whatever the word is here, all of the safety features that they put on these holders to ensure that you don't make the same mistake that I did.
I can't believe I did that. Lucy, I cannot believe I did that. I messed it up all by myself. I didn't have anyone else help me mess it up. Messed it up all by myself. Yes, I did.